Well, that's a fun way to kill time. I accidentally hit the back button after talking for about 8 minutes straight. So I get to start this all over again. Hi, everyone. So I'm obviously looking a little bit different from my check-in before. As I said, I was going to be a good adult and check off some boxes of shit that I needed to get done. So I jumped in the shower, washed my hair. I've done the laundry. I've washed just about every single dish, plate, and mug in the house. I apparently missed one knife, one plate, and one glass, but that's always the case, isn't it? As you can hear, I've got the dryer going. So, and I have vacuumed the clinic room as well. So, domestically, I've ticked a lot of boxes. Physically, I'm actually feeling quite good. Things have been kind of all over the shop, but then I'm also kind of not taking it all on too. I know that I still really don't want to be alone today. I feel quite vulnerable. But I guess worse comes to worse, I'm not going to, like, if the suicidality gets too intense, we do know that there is cannabis there for me to fall back on. I'm just even really surprised that I've made it to, 6:15 and no desire to use. I haven't even had a Valium today. So I've just been sort of, I guess, keeping myself safe and busy as much as I can and as much as possible. I have been Snapchatting someone that I met through a dating app, so I guess that's been a nice light bit of frivolity as a nice bit of distraction. And I've also let them know, I sent them a few screenshots of the kind of things that Jonesy has sent me, just so that, I guess, I don't know, there's always two sides to every story, I guess, but I don't understand what his side of the story is, and I am still being messaged by him. And I don't know, I asked Pete to be here to be with me, and shit's gone down with him, and now he's actually in the back of a divvy van down at the cop shop. So I don't know what the fuck is happening with the universe right now, but it is what it is. So one thing that I did start to talk about before I accidentally exited out of the video was, I will be upfront, and I did hit a point this afternoon where I googled what an impress fatal dosage would be, and I did some research reading a paper published by the World Health Organization about Zopiclone, which is what its chemical name is, rather than its brand name. And there have been about 15 or so odd fatalities from an overdose on this drug, whatever. But it's always been in conjunction with something else. And the lowest fatal dose was with a gentleman who is geriatric and with terminal lung cancer. So the article indicated that Zopiclone fatalities only occur if the body is already weak or immunocompromised, which mine, arguably could be, but not as bad as that. And that, it would need to be taken in conjunction with a whole bunch of other stuff. And as we know, I'm not a big drinker. I'm not a big anything. So I am not going to overdose or attempt to take my life by taking by taking those pills. I want to assure everyone of that. I have done the research to know that if I was to even attempt it, it's more likely that it will not result in a fatality, but I will probably have permanent liver, kidney, or some sort of damage. And if I think my quality of life is difficult now, it will definitely be much worse if I hurt myself like that. So I'm not going to, but I am also trying to keep measures in place that prevent me from going outside of the house too much. I haven't eaten today. That was another thing that I confessed as well. But I don't know if I'm like a little bit hungry or if I'm just more anxious and nervous and things about everything, which I think is kind of more the case. I know that like when we're withdrawing, they did say to us at Mac that we're supposed to sort of like snack more than try to like finish big meals, because our like physiologically our bodies are going through a lot of change and stuff. And I mean I'm saying all of that, but realistically I've only not smoked cannabis for 14 hours, so of course I'm still going to be fine for now. But yeah, where am I? And back on to the Zopiclone. So what I did manage to learn about it is that it takes about up to 2 hours to metabolize, 1 to 2 hours, usually around 2, and it's about 70 to 80% absorbed. So I guess I decided to preempt and keep the momentum of this clean abstinency kind of thing going by taking my meds just a little bit early. So I have already taken my night meds about half an hour ago. I took my mirtazapine and a Zopiclone, so that in about 2 hours time, once the sun goes down, I should start to feel a bit sleepy and tired, and then maybe from there I can have a Valium or something just to help me roll off to sleep without using, which would be really awesome to be able to say that, I've done another day. Even though my last one was over a week ago, I think any step counts. And particularly right now where it feels like I'm losing so much, I need to count any victory that I do have. So I am feeling really proud of myself that I have ticked a lot of boxes off in regards to the house. And I'm just going to keep trucking along. And I don't want anyone to be worried about me. I'm not saying that to trick any of you. I guess the safety measure or whatever is that if things turn south in a few hours, I can always jump on here again, but there is always also cannabis in the house for me to fall back on if things get that bad, that I need to sort of, I guess, reset. But let's use this opportunity to try and practice new things and feel new things. And yeah, so that person's still messaging. He still hasn't been served. He still thinks he's chatting to me through some sort of online sex site, because now he's like saying that's been all fun, but like, can we sit down and have a proper chat, because I want to feel you in person. And talking about my kitty, which we know what he's actually referring to. And it's really disheartening to call the police every time and for them to just be like, look, we can't find him. When we find him, da, da, da. Like, so this time I actually called the police and specifically asked for the officer that I spoke to last Friday, who's off duty at the moment, but she'll be back from 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. So I dare say that I will likely hear from the asshole between now and then. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to speak to her and that she will take me a little bit more seriously than the men who I've been speaking to and just assuring me that everything's going to be fine. So that's my update. I feel like I'm going to cry, but it's okay. It's not bad. I think there's just been a lot going on, and it's just a lot. But I'm here and I'm still breathing, and I don't have any plans for that to change. So I hope that you can see in my eyes that I'm genuine and I want to be here, and as scary as things are, I'm going to keep fighting. Thanks for watching and being part of this journey with me. Love you.